Farmline, Stapleton.
And our idea is to open a fitness center in the building that used to be the Trojan Cafe.
We surveyed 32 community members, and out of these 32 people, 19 said they would attend a fitness center if it was here, 11 said they might, and 1 said they would not.
A fitness center would encourage people to be active, and instead of having to go outside in the 110-degree weather or the -10-degree weather, they could go to a building that's here in town, and it's not as far as a drive as the one that is in Phillipsburg. And it would improve life productivity and health, because instead of the people sitting at home not doing exercise because of the drive or because of the weather, they could go to a fitness center that's close.
Our cost of operations, we would tend to lower the startup cost just by a little bit. We want to have a higher hand to pay every 2 weeks. We'd have key card locks and key cards to get in and out of the building. So that would initially lower the price a little bit. And then our annual expenses would consist of $10,000, which would consist of our license, our insurance, and our utilities every year. And then the building would also be a huge factor in it, which is $20,000. The cost of operations, part 2. The advertising, it would be done through the paper to start out, so people know what the memberships are, where to go to get them, when it's open. Maintenance would be done regularly to make sure everything's safe and properly working, so no one gets injured while they're in there on our behalf. And then our insurance, it would never fall. It would either raise or stay the same.
Okay, so KU is part of a study to help improve rural areas in regards to heart attacks and strokes. And Phillips County Hospital and Norton County Hospital are involved in this study. So they were each given $3,000 each. And exercise would help to lower the chances of having a heart attack or a stroke. So we could try to obtain this money, since the people that would be attending our fitness center would also attend Phillips County or Norton County hospitals.
For the gain of access, we would have the key cards. And then we'd also have security cameras in and around the premises to watch over the equipment and the outside of the building, so no one's doing anything they shouldn't be doing. And then we will also have waivers, which I handed out to you guys earlier, which you can read over. You have to sign it before you can become a member at the fitness center.
Our memberships would be $30 for a month.
$320 for a year.
After 1 year, you would still end up in debt, but it wouldn't take you much longer to pay off all your debt. And this is also just the total with the people that we surveyed. So more people would join and your debt would end up being lower. And we have estimated that it would take you about 3 years to pay off all of your debt, again, just with the people that we surveyed.
Along with the money donated that people said they would donate, we also had people that said they would donate items from the community to the fitness center. And we had 2 20-pound dumbbells, a Bowflex machine, an elliptical, and a weight machine.
Along with the items we had donated, we asked people if they would donate money to help start the fitness center. We had 15 people who said they would donate anywhere from $50 to $100, and 1 person who said they would donate anywhere from $100 to $200. Also, when we surveyed people, we asked if it was a good idea to have a kids area for children to play in when their parents wanted to work out, and the majority of people said yes. We also asked if anyone would be willing to watch over these kids and people exercising, and 9 people said they would. Our idea was, since we were going to have key cards, which would allow anyone in at any time, was to have volunteers there during certain days and certain hours of the day, and anyone can go in at any time, but if they choose to go in when there is no one there, then they're on their own. This would help encourage people to be more active, and it would help lower obesity rates, and it would also be a shorter drive than driving to Phillipsburg, and it would help so they wouldn't have to go outside in the horrible weather and risk their health.
Do you guys have any questions for us?
Is your membership, your $30 a month, is that per individual, or is there a family rate or something like that?
It's per individual, but we've also heard the idea of getting a family membership too.
And I probably haven't read all this. Do you have to be a certain age, like 18 and above, to use the facility?
Yeah, we made it 16 and above.
16
that
and
way
above? Okay,
high schoolers and then all the way up to adults.
okay.
Did I miss, did you figure out what you estimated that the membership would be, number-wise,
For a year or
for a year? I mean,
The number of people.
I've seen in you showing at the end of the year, you're still going to be in debt. I haven't looked at this hard enough to see your cash flow. What was you had income and you had like 10,000 a year expenses, right?
yeah.
And so what was your income for that same period of time? You know, depending on your number of members, that.
For the people that we surveyed, I think it was around 10,000 that we were making off of memberships, depending on what they would have got.
Okay, so you're basically would be a break-even cash flow
Yeah.
for a 12-month period, so to speak.
Yes. Any other questions?
After you do the cost of the building, would there be a lot of renovation to make, that you would have to put in, like if you wanted to have a children's area? I'm just thinking would need to be, obviously, I don't want to say secluded, but people, when they're doing that kind of stuff, you don't want little kids running out of an area into that. So, I mean, would there be much renovation to the building, do you think, or would it be pretty well set where it wouldn't be difficult to do what you want to do?
There'd have to be a little renovation to it, because like you said, we'd have to block off a little area for the kids' area so they don't go running out and all the equipment while they're lifting.
Yeah.
What did you find to be the most challenging in doing this project for you two, in getting this project ready?
Probably figuring out all the financial
Yeah.
sets and all that.
Do you find that to be very important?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Well, personally, I feel like it's a good project. I think it's something that actually has been, truthfully kicked around, but like any project, like you just figured out, where do you come up with the money and make it happen? But I can see it, when you say a fitness center, everybody thinks, oh, from 16 to whatever, but, you got the old farts up here now. So, but there are a lot of people that would go in and do simple things in there, like, in my vision, I see, we'll call me the elderly people, go in and maybe do something during the day where the younger people would go at night, either before work or after work. So I think it would be a good mesh where you wouldn't go, well, I don't want to go in there because all those old ladies are in there, or I don't want to go in there because the kids are in there. I think there would be a time factor that would work well, and I think it would be an asset to our community. So I appreciate the fact that you thought along those lines.
One question, and I've dealt with this in the past, running a weight room or whatever. What kind of staff are you going to have? Are they gonna be qualified, certified? And the reason I ask is that would have an impact on what your insurance costs would be.
Yeah,
Because if you don't have anybody that's trained to do stuff, then your insurance rate is probably gonna be a lot higher than maybe what you figured. I don't know.
Yeah, probably take a couple classes to make them certified to actually watch over the fitness center.
Some of that probably could be alleviated with the types of equipment put in there that would not, you wouldn't have free weights per
Right.
se, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, is the free
Protection.
weight mainly.
Any other questions? Thank you for listening to our presentation on how to make the community better.
Thank you.
thank you.